Alright guys, welcome back and thanks again for watching these videos. This is the next video that I have been working on. It's going to be on missions. I have noticed lately a lot of new players have actually jumped back into the game, whether they're returning or just new players all around. I've been meaning to get this video out a lot earlier so that it could help them get on their feet. But honestly, I was just getting too much into the game and I really lost the desire to do anything after being sunk like once or twice a day for 3 or 4 weeks straight. I kid you not, everyone's been sinking me, so good job to them. But I've taken a small break from that and actually turned back to maybe getting a couple videos out to help with the new players since so many have joined the game. Now, when you start this game off, you're supposed to go to the tutorials. Go do those tutorials, get those done, and you're going to get your crew up to about 250. That way you can get yourself into a proper 5th rate or rank 5 ship. That way you can get on the sea and actually have some real fun in the game. I mean, 6th and 7th rate ships are fun, but they have their place in the game. Let's put it that way. So what do? You get up to 250 crew now. You either buy a ship out of the market, someone crafts one for you, and what do you do with it? Well, you're supposed to go do some kill missions, and it all depends on how fast you guys want to rank up. Do you want to rank up super fast? Then you're going to take a smaller ship and go out there and just sink bigger ships. The bigger the ship by yourself, the more damage you do, the more experience you get, the faster you rank up. Now there's another way you guys can do it, and I highly suggest that everybody in the game do this. Missions. Missions are put there for a reason, not just for the money that you can receive, but it's also the experience and a little bit of the fun, I guess you could say. So what you're going to do, obviously open up the missions, the port quest tab here. You can hit the Q key. That pops up this tab right here. Very important. Very fast for the economy tab. This is the first one it's going to take you to. You can do cargo delivery and passenger delivery missions. This is just nice, easy, light money. You pull it up. It says your destination, Sandy Bay. Okay, well, if I want to accept that, this is not the ship I have to have. You have to have a trader ship. Remember that you have to have a trader Lynx, trader Brig, Indian Min, a Lagros Ventur. Open up your map here. Sandy Bay, where is that from Great Corn? I'm in Great Corn right here. Sandy Bay is right up here. Not too far. In fact, that's pretty close by. And that's just going to get you 21,000 reals. Easy money. There's literally no risk in this. You won't lose anything. Maybe the ship that you were sailing around. That's the only thing you're going to lose. This is free, easy money. The problem is you're just not going to make too much of this, but you can trade all you want. Now, some of you might think, well, is that going to take away from trading? No, because you make more money by actually buying and selling goods out of the market. So if you went to the market, resources, trade goods, buying and selling these trade goods around the map will actually make you far more money than you will make off these little cargo deliveries and passenger deliveries. But you know what? This is free money. If you have absolutely no money, this is a good way to get just a teeny little cash in the pocket. But that is not what this video is supposed to be about. This is going to be a little bit more about the actual battle missions. This is something a lot of people overlook, are these available missions here in the battle one. Most people just go to the kill missions right here where it says rank 4. You get a 4th rate, you get a silver chest for being in a 4th rate. You have to take a 4th rate. Your target is going to be 3 other 4th rates. So, and this 1x per group member means depending on how many group members you go in, you could have a group of 3, and that's going to be 3 times per 1 group member, and you get a bunch of silver chests for that. That's actually, not too bad if that's what you want to go for. Another kill mission here. Basically the same thing. Oh, 1 extra when you get a silver chest. These silver chests are what are important, really. The mission chests and the doubloons don't give you too much. So what I want to talk about is the hunt and search and destroy missions and these group kill missions. That's what this video is mainly going to be about. Here in your journal is where you find these. Once you take a mission, it pops over here into your journal. Open up your journal. These are missions I've already just randomly selected. Automatically, right off the bat, guys, if you're here in the PvP server, you should already select the PvP hunt missions. What do those do? Those are for every time you sink a player, it counts as one of your points on here. Now this PvP hunt is for 3rd through 1st rates. These are your rewards. 90 combat medals, great admiral chest, one of the best. It's the best chest you can get, and a wooden chest which will give you those seasoned woods that you might be looking for. and it gives you a number. 1 out of 10 is what I have at the moment. I always select the PvP hunt missions. You're in a PvP server, you're constantly going to be running into enemy players. The better you get at PvP, you need to have all of these selected at all times. It gives you free rewards. Here's another one for the 5th through 4th. Again, wood chest, captain's chest, some combat medals. And then there's another one for the 6th and 7th, and you can spend all day hunting down 6th and 7th rates. It's easy to get these ones done. It only gives you a gold chest, but gold chests still give you good loot. For those of you who do not like to do the PvP all the time, maybe you're just one of those PvE care-bearing players, well, there's missions for you too. There's search and destroy, and there's even hunt missions. So these are a few of the ones that I have selected. So something that, oh, here's a port battle one. I don't know I selected that. Port battle attack. What this does is if you're doing RVR, so you're in a clan, your nation's attacking other nations, you're actually going out there and doing port battles, even against neutral right here. This shows you that as long as you capture 3 different ports, you have to attack them. This isn't about defending. You have to attack 3 different ports. Mine is saying that it needs to be Russian Empire, Commonwealth of Poland, Great Britain, and a neutral port. Now, ports contested, they have to be different regions. A region, if you do not know, is each one of these. See how it's got the 2 orange arrows? Old Providence, San Andreas, and Sorana are one region. Come over here, Bragman's Bluff, and each little orange line that goes to one of those ports, that is a different region. And you go up here, and I believe Georgetown is a different region. That is so far what I have found to be true and how that works. And that explains that real quick. You do 3 different ones, and you get another Admiral chest, some doubloons, wooden chest. It's just, again, free money. Everyone who does RVR should select these. If you're not doing RVR, if you're not doing port battles with the clan and the nation and stuff, don't even worry about it. Alright, so what I have looked at here is, say you're a new player, therefore you've just got your 5th rate, you've got your 280, 250 crew, whatever it is, you got your new 5th rate. Well, the fastest way to rank up, sinking bigger ships with smaller ships. If you don't feel confident in that, you don't feel comfortable, you don't want to jump that far ahead, then you want to go look for 5th rates to kill. If you're already in a 5th rate, you want to take your 5th rate against other 5th rates or even bigger. Heck, what I would do is if you're in a 4th rate, go kill 5th rates for free. It's free money. What you want to do is use up your other slots. So I've already got 3 to 4 of them on the port battle attack and the 3 PvP. Okay, that leaves me 6 more slots. That leaves me 6 more spots where I can put missions in. Okay, well, if I'm going to go out and hunt 5th rates all the time, then what do I want to do? I want to select search and destroy missions and hunt missions that are going to help me get 5th rate so that they all can coincide with one another. Now, this one's a USS United States, so that one's not going to count. That's going to be a 3rd rate. That's on for a different mission. But let's see, I've got one for 6 Cerberuses, which means I'm going to go out there, hunt down 6 of these, and at the end of that, I'm going to get a gold chest, a mission chest, and some combat medals. Well, I got another one. Oh, gosh dang, I keep clicking the wrong one. This one, 6 frigates. So if I sink 6 of those, I get another couple of gold chests. Well, let's go find some more. How do we find more? Go missions, battle. Let's see what they got over here for search and destroy. A whopping 5 Wassa. That's pretty simple and pretty easy. 7 indefatigable. Okay, not what I'm looking for. So we'll switch to a different port, La Tortue. They've all got different ones. Let's see what we find over here at La Tortue. Battle, search and destroy, 6 rate. Ah, look at that. 7 surprises. How easy. That is the simplest thing you can do. You find those in shallow waters. You can find those in other waters as well. So another gold chest. You always want to look for the ones with the gold chest. If it is just a mission chest, skip it, get rid of it, don't ever bother with it. The mission chest does not give you anything good. You need to have that gold chest there. So let's take that one. Why not? Okay, so that leaves us at 8. We need to go look for another one. Did I click on the other one? Whopping and a 6th rate. Well, let's go find another one. Tumbato. It's another free port. You always go to these ones, usually have something. Battle. Let's go down to search and destroy. Bellpool. Do I want that? Finger, Whopping. Yes, we'll go for the Bellpool. Why not? Because I'm looking for only 5th rates for right now. Nothing else. So we'll pull up that one. 9 is a little bit higher than the numbers we like to go for, but hey, it's still a gold chest. So let's take that one as well. So now I'm at 9. Now, if I go over here, it looks like I have at least one, what, two, three, four missions just for 5th rates. So here's another thing another little trick we're gonna throw on top of that. I've got one more slot left. I found this mission over here in Cul-de-sac. Now this is just one of my ports. You'll find these in multiple different outposts. So instead of doing a search and destroy, instead I'm gonna come here and look for a hunt mission that gives me 5th rates. So a hunt mission where it says target 12 rank 3s. That just means if you sink 12 3rd rates, you're gonna get this. Well, I want a 5th rate one. Oh, there we go. Found 2 of them, but you can only take one at a time. So here's one for 13, and here's one for 14. The only difference is the combat medal. That's not that important. One combat medal for one ship? No. So we're going to go for the smaller number, 13 rank 5s, which means if I sink 13 rank 5s, I'm going to get a gold chest, mission chest, and some more 13 combat medals. This stacks up. So let's take this one, of course. Let's grab that bad boy. This stacks up with these search and destroy missions. So every time I kill a Cerberus, it's also going to count towards one of my 5th rate kills. And then, you know, I'll say I kill a frigate, it's also going to count towards one of my 5th rank kills. So while I'm out there searching for bell pools, surprises, frigates, and Cerberuses and sinking those on a constant basis, along with any other 5th rate, and yes, La Grosse Venture, the trade ship, those do count. What's that going to do? That's going to slowly fill up this number. The other cool thing about these hunt missions is, guess what? The PvP ones count as well. So I've got a PvP mission here, 5th rate through 4th. If I sink 5th rates, it also counts towards my hunt mission. And if I sink, let's say, a surprise that's a 5th rate, it also counts towards this one surprise kill. Now, this does not count if you're doing HDFs. Or no, wait, no, sorry, that is completely incorrect. HDFs, from what I have just learned, does count. So if you're out there doing a home defense fleet, you're going to want to find those other missions of the 3rd rates and what is this one? Nope. Oh, 4th rates. So on these ones, if you have a 3rd rate hunt mission, from what I have learned, you can be out there doing HDF, which home defense fleets. That's those Trincomalis you see running around the capital with a crossbones and a ton of ships in tow. Those are called home defense fleets. Once those, apparently if you go into those missions and sink those as well, they count on these hunt missions. That is what I was told. I honestly haven't tried it for myself, but I'm just going off of what others have told me on that one. But it's supposed to work, so let's hope I'm correct on that. Alright, so now we have our missions up here in the journal. I can sink some Cerberus, frigates, surprise, bell pool, and then obviously I can sink up to 13 of these 5th rates and get another gold chest. So now that you guys have covered all of these, and again, you can get up to 10. You don't have to take these PvP missions. I would highly suggest you grab those. You don't have to have that port battle attack, but these are the missions I grabbed. So now that I have them, the question is, where do I go to find these AI? Well, I mean, if you're an experienced player, you've played the game enough, you know where to do it. You can sail around all you want, ask questions, you're going to find that answer. I, on the other hand, had a little too much fun with the paint tool and decided to come up with a little map for you. And here it is. Got a little map. This is the old map of Naval Action. It was way back before the release of the game. I mean, it's old. But all the ports are in the same place, a little bit different color, I understand, than what we have today. I mean, this is really the only difference. This one's a lot more detailed, a lot prettier looking, but, you know, it is what it is. So, this is the old map. And again, as I said, I had a little too much fun with the paint tool. So I kind of came up with a map to show you where to go. If I can even figure it out. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Colors all over the place. So, let's zoom in here. Let's just assume that you are a new player. You start off in Great Britain, as most new players do. Let's come all the way down here. You do your tutorials. You get done with those. You get up to 250 crew. You get your very first frigate. You step out of port and you go, okay, well now I'm in a 5th rate or a rank 5. I want to go sink more rank 5s or 5th rates. Where do you go? Well, luckily, most of the main ports for any nation already have them right here nearby. Any capital that is in the game, such as, let's see if we'll zoom out here a little bit. Capital is Great Britain, right here in Port Royal or Kingston. The French have Fort Royal over here, Dutch Williamstead, Swedish Gustavia, Denmark has Christiansted, and the U.S. all the way up here in that top they have a port up there. Yes, that's where you'll start. And then, of course, the Spanish have La Habana. Now, if you start off as Russia and or Poland, Prussia, Chinese, anything like that, I believe you actually start off down here in Shroud's K. And people can correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was La Tortue, but it might be Shroud K up here. The thing about Shroud K is, if you haven't noticed, you've got all sorts of 6th and 7ths. In fact, I don't think I went over this yet. Yellow is going to be your 7th through 6th. Dark blue is your 5th rates. Light blue is your 4th rate. Teal is your 3rd rates. Green, your 2nd through 1st rates. And if you didn't notice, all the red, that is high amounts of PvP. So in these areas where you see red on this map, I have marked where you will find an extremely high amount of enemy players running around looking for nice kills. They will be looking for content. Obviously, there's PvP all over this map. These is where you will see a lot of high volume of enemy players in the areas where I have marked with a little bit of red. Those usually come out of those free ports. So if you're wondering about all these colors, again, you've got the 5th rates, the 3rd rates, some 4th rates, and all sorts of different places. This map is, I'm going to be honest, probably about 80% accurate. Okay, this is the best I could do with what little information I had from selling all over the damn place myself. So this is as close to accurate as I could get. Now the good thing is these little lines, just because this green here is what 1st and 2nd rates, doesn't mean it ends right there and you'll never see 1st and 2nd rates over here. The fact is they do sail around in between these lines and they go all over the place. So down here I've got 4th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Well, you know, 5th rates, you're going to find those down here. Some 3rd rates you'll find over here as well. Now, back to what I was explaining. You're a new player, you come out of GB, or Great Britain. You've already sank a bunch of 6th and 7th rates, kind of ranked up there a little bit. Got rid of that. Now you need to go on to 5th rates. Well, luckily, again, there's 5th rates right there in the area. You can go over here. There's going to be some 5th rates in this area, up here. There's 5th rates all over the place. All these rank 5s that you can go sink. Well, and then you get ranked up a little bit more. You want to go for some rank 4s. So luckily, right up around the corner, you got some rank 4s that will be selling on this coastline. There's some over here as well. You go up to rank 3, and guess what? They're also going to be right around here, not too far. So they luckily have all ships of different sizes pretty close by, especially if you're a Great Britain player. You've even got some 1st and 2nd rates will be selling around here as well. And remember, all AI depend upon what ports are in the area. So if right now this is a Polish port, you're going to see Polish AI roaming around the area. If the entire area is controlled by Great Britain, well, it's going to be hard to find enemy ships. You won't find too many enemy ships in the area. You won't find enemy AI. It's all going to be Great Britain, so you're going to have to go a little bit further out. You're going to have to start sailing down here, kind of finding other little locations as well. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Now, obviously, I've marked up here in the shallows. The shallows only produce 6th and 7th rates, other than the shallow water 5th rates. Now, those are going to be your Lorena May, your Surprise, and your Cerberus. Now, if we go back here, we notice that on our mission we have Cerberus, and I think I keep clicking that one. Where's the other one? We have Surprises, so we can sink these 2 5th rates as well up there in that zone. Right up here, you'll still find 1 or 2, a few of them roaming around. So you can go hunting there, you can go hunting over here, but that is where you'll find mainly your shallow water ships. And now say you're a new player in La Habana, it's the same thing. You're going to come out, you'll get into your very first frigate or rank 5. You've got frigates roaming around the area that you should be able to sink. And then there's enemy ships all over the place. And again, it just expands from there. There's some more rank 4s, some rank 3s in the area. The only thing it's hard to find, it seems like, might be those 1st and 2nd rates. Those ones are just on specific coastlines. And again, I could be incorrect. I'm not 100% sure there's not too many up here. Or down here, from the information I've gathered, there's a few 4th rates and 3rd rates in the area, but it's mainly 5th rates down here around Guayar. So this is the map I quickly threw together. Again, I had a lot of fun with the paint tool, went a little crazy. If you have any questions on this, it might be a good idea for you to just take a snapshot yourself, kind of look at where these areas are, save this picture. I'm really not going to post it anywhere. It's more of a child's thing, let's be honest. But that will be a little helpful for you new players, hopefully, to find out where you're going to find the enemy AI, where areas you want to roam around in and stick in to find as many ships to sink as possible, so that you can complete those missions. Alright, so now that we're back in port, we've finished some quests, or some missions, I mean. Open up your quest thing, go over here to your journal, scroll down. These are some missions that you completed. Let's see, I just finished that one, plus another one here. It's my hunt mission. I'm going to claim that reward here because that's where I want it. I will have my other ones in a different port. So now that you can claim that, you get a gold chest, a mission chest, and 28 combat medals. The 28 combat medals are going to go straight into your money chest. Alright, so they'll go right up there. You don't have to worry about those. I don't want to redeem these two here in this port. I'm going to redeem those somewhere else. You can then, I'm going to open up. I like to put things in my hold so I see what it gives me so it doesn't get drug all over the place. I'll put those both in here and see what we get real quick. You just right click, open. Mission chests are usually shit. Apprentice carpenter, there's something you can actually sell in Lot 2 for a good amount, or use it on another ship. And we'll open this gold chest, see what we get. Guacata gunpowder, that's really good. Constitution permit, there you go. I hate constitutions, but if you like them, great. We can sell that in a port. And there's the fire book. How nice of that. You can get the fire book. You can even sell that in a port if somebody wants that. And then you'll get some shitty ones like brandy ration and an art of ship handling blueprint. Now you just need the blueprint whenever you craft those mega books. I'm sure if you watch the mega book video, you'll understand what that's for, but I don't need it, so I'll most likely just throw that away. So let's go to the next one over here, events. It just so happens that today is the Tortuga Patrol Zone. If you open up your map, that will be right here, easy to spot. Now I believe I've already explained what the patrol zone is. It basically, you go into the patrol zone. If you enter into a battle with anybody, you will end up in a closed area. There'll be a circle. Once you go out of the circle, it gives you 5 minutes to get back in, kind of like King of the Hill again ordeal. But once you go out, you have 5 minutes to get back in, or else you sink automatically. And basically what you do here is you just go out and try and cause as much damage as possible. The La Tortue Patrol Zone, or it's just called the Tortue Patrol Zone, it's right next to the La Tortue Free Port, is just so happened to be this one today. It's the 5th rate. Now the limit is 7 to 5, so you can only take up to a rank 5 ship, basically a frigate, 5th rate. It also explains right there the amount of damage once you scroll. Oh, just like if I take it off, if I hold it over, pulls up the box, shows you how much damage you need to inflict to get a certain amount of combat medals. So how do you accept those when you're done? You simply just go in there and fight. You don't have to accept the mission or anything. You simply go in there, get the fight started, get as much damage as possible, sink as many times as you can. I seem to be getting quite professional at that. You then come back into port when you're done for the day. Before maintenance, you need to come here, go to events, click on your Tortuga Patrol, and it'll show you, okay, so today you get 20 combat medals because you haven't reached the 2000k damage. So you'll then want to claim those if you are done. And confirm. Wham bam. Those will all go right here. And you'll get your combat medals. So to wrap this up, we go back to our missions. Again, economy, just to get you just a little bit of change on the side. Battle, that's where you're going to get your kill missions. And again, on kill missions, they cannot be Loki'd into. No one can Loki into a kill mission. I don't care what they tell you, it doesn't work that way. On all the other missions, sure, but kill missions is literally between you and an actual AI. You're not going to get Loki'd in on a kill mission. Normal NPCs, it will happen. You've got your hunt missions, you've got your search and destroy, your group kill missions. They're very self-explanatory. You can take a 4th rate into this one. What you're going to be fighting is 2 3rd rates and 8 4th rates. Your reward is going to be 6 gold chests, 6 mission chests, and that's self-explanatory on each and every one of those. Conquest. This is where the RVR comes in. You'll have a flag. You'll put the flag in your warehouse. You then come in here, you pull whatever mission it is that you need, and then once it's within the attack window, you then take the flag. That flips the port. You got to go and then plant the flag in the port. This is for the RVR. This just shows you what ports you can attack. Operations is still not open. Events, well, I already went over the Tortuga, the 5th patrol zone. That's where you'll find that. Over here, these weekly frigate, light ships, and line ships. A lot of people probably just forget these. I still forget them to these days. You'll just open it up. I already started one this week. It actually shows you the leaderboard for who's in the top for killing all this. You can actually go see where the reward is at. That's pretty interesting. I always forgot about that. I really don't bother with this too much. That is the frigate one. You'll claim them down here, and you just get a lot of doubloons. As you can tell, the reward is a good amount of doubloons. So if you want a lot of doubloons easily, I try to accept these every week on maybe a Monday. I go out, I do my whole weekly thing, and then the next Monday I try and remember to claim them. Same with the line ships. Let's see, Captain BS, whoever that is, congratulations to you for killing 10. Wonderful. There's actually a nifty way of doing this. The more PvP kills you get on these bigger ships, the more battle rating you're actually going to get for them. So that's pretty cool. Get those. You've got the light ships. It's the exact same thing. As all these do is give you guys some free doubloons. Alright, so why do we do these missions? Why do you need to come in and get these missions as often as possible? Well, because as long as you're playing the game, the main point in the game is to sink ships, whether it be enemy players from a different nation or the NPCs in the open world. You're going to be sinking ships. So why not grab some of these search and destroys? Why not grab the kill missions, the hunt missions? Why not go out and do these? And get rewards for them. Get your combat medals. This is how I got my combat medals so high, is because I just did these missions every once in a while. You get combat medals, you get a lot of the balloons, you get money for killing AI. Again, if you're going to be out there sinking ships, I mean, I usually try and select my search and destroy missions and things like that compared to what enemy players I'm going to be running into the most. Seeing on how most of the time you do run into a lot of Endymions. If you can get one, do one of those. Get one with Trincomeles. Wappen von Homburgs, Wassas, or 5 Wassas. That counts if you go kill some enemy players in Wassas and or just AI at the same time. These things do help you get some combat medals, get some gold chests. If you're thinking about getting a permit, and I don't know if I even have a permit in here. I do. I have one, a Constitution permit. If you want to know how to get these Constitution permits without going into the shop and actually buying them, well, do these missions. Do these missions right here. Get these gold chests. You open up these gold chests. That's how you get those permits. Most of the things in here that I've gotten come from just opening up chests and basically just getting gold chests all the time. That's where a lot of those come from, for free. So this is how you get them without having to spend all that money in the shop, is get these gold chests, and they're going to give you some good loot. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have pulled some pretty shit loot out of gold chests, and I wish I could, strangle somebody for it, but yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you get amazing things. That's how I've got a lot of Santisma permits out of these gold chests. So that is going to be the end of the video, guys. That is why you need to make sure you come on here, select your search and destroy missions, your hunt missions, and try and make them entangle with one another. If you're going to only be out there sinking 5th rates, try and get hunt missions that are, only going to work on the 5th rates. So that when you do these, and make sure your search and destroy missions are only what? 5th rates. Just do the 5th rate ones. That is the best and easiest way to make sure that you get as many gold chests as possible, rank up quickly, and get as many rewards. Again, the bigger, the more combat medals. What do you use the combat medals for? You go down here to the Admiralty shop. PvP rewards. A lot of these are quite a few, but once you scroll down, you'll actually find some for quite cheaply combat medals. A lot of good upgrades come out of the combat medals. I think I've already gone over that before. Self-explanatory. Again, I appreciate all of you for watching these videos. Leave me some feedback. Tell me what was incorrect. I'm sure there was something incorrect on my wonderful, colorful map. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message me on those. And I really hope this helps. The next videos I am working on hopefully will be out soon if I can get my lazy butt to do them. Thanks.